Vivi's final purpose is revealed now. As Vegapunk told us that the world of One Piece is about to sink, so the giant size of ship will be necessary if Luffy wants to save everyone in this world. And as we all know which ship I'm talking about, it's Noah, which we have seen in the Fishman Island arc will be used, and Shirahoshi, guided by Luffy, use her power to control the Sea Kings to pull the Noah to the surface. The Noah, in the hands of a few fated individuals, is humanity's saving grace against a sinking world. Every single person can be saved from a world-ending catastrophe when Luffy finally comes and fulfills Joy Boy's promise. Luffy will guide Shirahoshi, which will allow her to use her power to command the Sea Kings to pull the Noah to the surface. There is only one problem, which is that the Noah bringing aboard all of humanity would be an insanely slow process. It would likely take decades upon decades. Even if Shirahoshi could control the Sea Kings right now, a trip around the entire world would take far too long to reach every island before Imu sinks the entire thing. Imu gaining York could be delayed until the last arc, and this would still be impossible even if Shirahoshi started right now. Destroying islands is much quicker than rescuing their populations. Shirahoshi will be instrumental in saving the world, but she will not be enough. There is one missing piece, and that is Vivi. Why did Imu state that he wants Vivi? This confused me at first, but it now clicks into place. Imu wants to wipe out all of humanity, and alongside Shirahoshi, Vivi has the power to stop him. The same way Lily ruined Imu's plans 800 years ago, he knows Vivi stands to possibly do the same. Imu is very aware of the D clan's checkered fate, so by giving the command to capture Vivi, he intends to cut out the possibility of a person who inherited Lilith's will to cause problems for a second time. After chapter 1085, fans speculated that Nefertari Lily had the pawpaw fruit, because Imu said that it was due to her dreaded mistake, that the poneglyphs were spread around the world. If this is true, it would make perfect sense that Vivi would be the next wielder of this fruit. As many fans know, Oda basically hinted in an SBS that a user of the pawpaw fruit would wind up as part of the Straw Hat crew. And as it seems Kuma is basically dead, it won't be him. It will be Vivi. This would explain why Imu is wary of Vivi, and it would explain Lily's mistake. Vivi makes it all make sense. By joining the Straw Hats at some point, maybe an egghead or later on, and gaining Kuma's fruit, possibly from Nami's tangerine garden, she will inherit Lily's will and become able to assist Luffy and Shirahoshi in uniting the entire world under one flag. Collecting all of the world's population on a single ship will suddenly become possible when the Noah can warp between islands with enhanced speed from the pawpaw fruit. It's funny too. In its original arc, what was happening with the Noah? It was being thrown around by Vanderdecken, who was using a very similar power to the pawpaw fruit. And now Vivi will be doing the same thing over 500 chapters later, but with a much more noble purpose. Vivi rejoining the Straw Hats will be a tremendously important and fateful event. It could even be considered a miracle. She will quite literally help Luffy guide the world into a new dawn, united under one flag on the Noah. Temporarily, every person from the Blue Sea will be a pirate on the same crew. We may even see the entire world attack Marioa. Reread the panel below. The word that was cut off is probably sinking. The world sinking is not an event that has only happened once. The fact that the world government used the Mother Flame to win the war 800 years ago all but confirms that the world at that time also became submerged underwater. Lily knew the world was sinking, and that is why she included it in her letter.